I've realized with this channel a long time ago, I realized with at MSI College, what I give people is optimism. I tell people, hey, look, and it's truthful. I tell people when you're 35, 36, 37, that's the male advantage. Okay? You're going to be in the peak of your life. Everything's going to be okay. And that's what people hear. What they don't hear is as long as you work now. And I know what's going to come. I know what's going to come in about 10 years' time when all these guys that are listening now get to that age. Maybe 80, 90% of them would be at the male advantage and be like, Chris was a liar. It's not as good as he said it was. I thought you said by this age I was going to... It's like, yeah, but you didn't put in the work. Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about the two things that men need, okay? And it's not intelligence, it's not massive muscles, it's not massive height. You know, you don't have to be the most creative person in the world. You don't have to have any esoteric qualities or anything. You just need discipline and patience. Doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to be a successful entrepreneur, successful 9-to-5 worker, successful fitness model, successful actor, whatever it might be, okay? All you need is discipline and patience. And everybody overlooks this. Everybody overlooks it. People say to me, how are you so motivated every single day? Truth is, I'm not. There's certain days where I wake up and I'm like, fuck, it's not there. It's not inside of me. I don't know what it is. And I'm like, right, what do I do? Yeah, I could sit and watch TV all day. Yeah, that ain't going to work. I'm like, okay, so here's where discipline comes into play, okay? I love what I do. I love the business. I'm not sat here going, oh, I don't want to work on First Man. I do. There's just something in my brain that day telling me to be a lazy cunt. I'll sit there and I'll go, okay, I know how to get out of this slump. I go for a walk. Okay, so I go for a walk. It's an easy thing to do, okay? You just put a coat on, you go outside, all right? So you go outside, have a little walk, 5-10 minutes. Breathing deep, you know, thinking about things, okay. I'm feeling a little bit better. Okay, what do I want to do now? Well, I don't really feel like doing anything. I feel like I did something today. No, I'm going to make myself go to the gym. I'm going to make myself. I'm just going to do an hour in the gym, get my testosterone up. I'm going to do leg day. I'm going to do some deadlifts and some squats because I really don't want to. That's why I'm going to do it. Didn't have it on the agenda today, but I'm going to do it because I'm being a lazy cunt. So I'll go and do that. Okay, so squats and deadlifts. Testosterone starts to get produced in the thighs, starting to feel a lot better. Come back home and I'm like, I'm still not motivated to do like a 12-hour day. Okay, yeah, well, don't do anything destructive. Just have clean diet, sit down with a notepad, make some notes, okay? It comes up to around about 5, 6 p.m. at night. Haven't done anything, had the laziest day ever, feel a little bit ashamed, but, you know, suddenly I'm starting to feel a little bit more motivated. Something's kicked in. Okay, well, I'll go and do 2 hours. So I go and do 2 hours of work, right? End of the day, I go to bed, whatever. I've still, that day, been to the gym. I have still done 2 hours of work. Okay, and I've eaten clean, haven't done anything destructive. That's still a much better day than the average person because it's still something productive that's pushed me forward. That is a level of discipline that is unrivaled. Okay, everybody takes a day off. Everybody has no motivation on a certain day, but what they'll do is they'll lie in bed, they'll watch porn, they'll eat shit food, you know, they'll be destructive, they'll just watch Netflix all day long. If you can still be even 50% disciplined, even on your worst days, you will be massively successful. Or you will be, let's say you're trying to be a fitness model, okay? You don't feel like doing anything that day. You feel like just eating shit food and sitting around. You discipline yourself to, right, you haven't got the motivation to train, you feel depressed for whatever reason, but you discipline yourself to eat clean for that whole day. Well, the next day, if you get straight back on that horse, well then 99% of the time you're doing the right thing. Or 90% of the time you're doing the right thing. That's where discipline comes from. Discipline isn't, we're all human, discipline isn't waking up every day and being like, you know, what The Rock shows you and what he does might be two different things, okay? It's not getting up at 4 a.m. every day and be like, yeah, let's go, focus. 2 hours, 3 hours of weights. Cook my food, everything. Bang, on track, by the minute. Like train times, okay? This is perfect. Okay, now I'm going to go straight here. I'm going to go there. I'm going to get this work done. I'm not going to miss a minute. Oh, somebody's showing you something on a phone. You've wasted 30 seconds of my time. I'm on to the next thing. It's not that. Okay? It's the consistency. And that is why discipline and patience need to come together. Now, like Elon Musk said, a lot of people expect their goals to take like 20 years. So they just go, oh, it's going to take 20 years. He said if you do it quicker, if you just go, fuck it, I'm going to do it faster, you can do it in like 5. And he's right, okay? But not everyone's a robot. And even he could have done it quicker. Like, I'm sure Elon could be 5 years ahead of where he is now if he was just more of a robot, if he didn't have kids and a family and whatever. But we all have certain things that creep into our life. And it's normal. It is what it is, okay? I get days where I wake up and I'm just like, I can't be bothered. But I'll force myself to go into my structure, my routine. That's why it's so good to have discipline. Conor McGregor always spoke about it. He said, as long as you've got a disciplined structure in place, it becomes autopilot. Okay, so let's say I wake up, no discipline, feel like shit, not motivated, slightly depressed. I'm like, oh no, I know what to do here. So I go for a walk, I hit the gym, and then I go, yeah, all right, I'm feeling good. Okay, let's eat some food quick cup of tea. What time is it? Yeah, it's 12. Okay, so I wasted 3 hours this morning fucking around, like had a little bit of a mind game. You know, it happens to everybody. Okay, like I'm not saying this happens all the time. This might happen to me like 3 times a year. But I'm like, okay, right now, let's sit at my desk. What are you doing today? God, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, that's what you don't want. Now, if you've got a list, and this is my recommendation, before you go to bed, you've been working all day, you know what you got to do the next day. You write down your list of things that you need to accomplish and put the most important at the top and work your way down so that when you get these demotivated days, you know that doing something like the gym or going for a walk or, you know, just body weight squats, press ups and pull ups can get you going again. Or just going and doing some sprints or something, like something to kick your ass and be like, get out of bed, you little cunt. Once you've done that, sit at your desk, check your task list. Okay? And this is where it gets very difficult. You want to do the easiest thing. Like there's days where I just want to do design work. Oh, yeah, really nice. Drag that here, cut that out, boom, 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 boom. You know, on Photoshop. Edit this, bring this out. Oh, nice. That looks fantastic. It's not what I should be doing. Okay? What I should be doing is these videos, racking my brain, editing these videos. What I should be doing is writing my book for 4 hours for the day. Disciplined task. Do I really want to do it? No. That's why you do it, okay? Like Brian Tracy said, you eat that frog. You sit at your desk and you just go, okay, I've got to do something. And just say to yourself, I'm going to do a solid half an hour. Because I guarantee, once you do that half an hour, straight away you'll stop and go, oh, I feel okay. I feel motivated. Like on your least motivated days, if you have that disciplined structure and you go smacking straight into it and you say, okay, I feel like shit today, but let's let the autopilot take over and you just do what you know you're supposed to do, motivation will kick in. It will grow, it will build, it's momentum. When you have momentum in life, it's easy. When you have momentum for the day, things start to pick up, okay? Life momentum's a piece of piss. If like The Rock's got a big movie coming up, of course he's going to be in the gym. You know, of course he's going to be like, and he's getting better shape. I've got 100 million coming my way, Hobbs and Shaw 2, Jumanji 9. All this shit's coming out. You know, I need to get stuck into all this stuff. So, but for the average person, we wake up and we're like, you know, nothing's really getting going, but that's not going to get you anywhere. It's just reactive. Like, to be proactive, just go and sit at your desk. Just go to the gym. Just go, like, I know you don't want to be there. I know you don't want to do it. It's raining, it's snowing outside, whatever. Go for that hill sprint. Just go and do it. Just start. Like, just say to yourself, I'm going to do 2 hill sprints and I'm going to come home. Once you've done 2, you'll go, I'm going to do 5. I'm going to do 10. Then it turns into a full workout. It's just doing that one thing. And that's why I always train. I train at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Because it's the one thing. Once I've done that, demotivated or not, my whole day, I just force myself to do that one thing. Once it's done, you shower, you eat. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. The whole day is ready to go. And I'll continually do that until the day I die. Because that's the way to get myself going. And then you have the second half, patience. Okay? Everything I just spoke about, you need to do that for 5 to 10 years every day for a portion of your life without expecting any results. That is the way that all men can succeed in whatever they're doing, okay? You need to just do that disciplined structure every day for a long period of time. So let's say what I spoke about, getting up, hitting the gym, eating whatever, you know, staying regimented with the diet, sitting at my desk, doing my 10, it's usually like 3 to 5, but let's just say, okay, let's just say 5 things, because then it sounds like it's, you know, I personally think doing 3 things a day and doing them well is a great day. Some people think that you need to do a lot, so I could lose them at that point in the video. So let's go middle ground. You'll learn over time that less is more, but let's say you're doing 5 or 6 things per day. You get stuck in, so then it feels like a proper day, okay? You do that, and you do them consistently, disciplined every day, whether you feel good, shit, whatever. You can. That's the thing. I've seen a lot of people watch my videos, okay? They watch my videos, they comment, "You've motivated me so much." This was like September, October time. "You've motivated me so much. I can't wait to start my own business and get in the gym." Nice. Yeah. Love that it's motivating you, buddy. What are you thinking of doing? "Oh, well, I've got a structure laid out for January 1st. Just shoot me in the head. Shoot me in the head, please. Start today. What? Like, I already know you're not going to achieve it because there's no structure in place. There's no discipline. You want to get fat before you cut. You want to get fat before you get in the gym. You're not willing to go, okay, I'm going to get in shape tomorrow. I'm going to work on my business tomorrow. Because it's nice. It feels nice. It's easier to sit there and be like, I'm going to be really rich in the future. Yeah, okay. Dreams without, I think Bill Gates said, dreams without work is just daydreaming. Or a vision without work is just daydreaming. And that's what people like to do. I've realized with this channel a long time ago, I realized with first at MSI College, what I give people is optimism. I tell people, hey, look, and it's truthful. I tell people when you're 35, 36, 37, that's the male advantage. Okay? You're going to be in the peak of your life. Everything's going to be okay. And that's what people hear. What they don't hear is as long as you work now. And I know what's going to come. I know what's going to come in about 10 years' time when all these guys that are listening now get to that age. Maybe 80, 90% of them would be at the male advantage and be like, Chris was a liar. It's not as good as he said it was. I thought you said by this age I was. It's like, yeah, but you didn't put in the work. The 10% over here, we all did. And we've got great lives. But there's going to be a large percentage of people that are like, I'll start in January. January comes along. Oh, yeah, but the week started on a Wednesday. It's, nobody wants to start the gym on a Wednesday. It's the calendar effect, right? I've wrote about this before. And then another week passes, and it's the 11th of the month. Oh, wow, the 11th. What a weird day to start training on. I'll tell you what, we're already halfway through this month. Let's start February 1st. It's going to be it. It's a short month. Short month, yeah, short month. That's a trick. Short month, which means that I can be disciplined for a short amount of time. It's the shortest month. It'll be easier to stay on track. Yeah. Clever. It's exactly 4 weeks too. It's 7 days, 7, 7, 7. And I get paid quick. It's a short payday. Means I can buy supplements twice with money coming in. Genius. February 1st coming at you. It gets to February and they're like, oh, well, dry January's over. My friends wanted to go out for a drink. Oh, okay, I'm going to go out for a drink. Next thing you know, it comes up to March. Yeah, wow, summer's on the horizon. I want to enjoy summer now. I don't want to be in the gym. We've got a holiday coming up and stuff. I'll see if I'll get in shape for the holiday. That's it. Yeah, perfect. Get in shape for the holiday. Bingo. This is what people do, and it's just like, it drives me nuts. It drives me fucking nuts. It's comical. I do all that shit to like take the piss, guys, to like emphasize how stupid it all is. It's like an actionable hyperbole that I do to like mirror what's going on the other side of the camera. I see this all the time. There's just a lack of discipline in men and then a lack of patience to see it through. Like, that's all you need. That's all you need is discipline and patience. Discipline and patience. Just do the same fucking things in a structured routine every day for like 10 years and expect 0 results. Because what you're building is a foundation. I've been talking for hours now. What you're building is a foundation, okay? You're putting something in place that is going to reward you in the future. And then momentum grows, and it gets easier, and it gets easier, and it gets easier. Like the streaming platform is going to be a nightmare. I already know that. But I already know if I just write down 6 or 7 things that I need to do consistently every week, and I just bang them out, 2 or 3 things per day, and do them very, very well, eventually it's going to lead to the streaming platform being built, and somebody will go, oh, yeah, it's all right for him. He's a billionaire, it's easier. And it's like, it didn't come from nothing. It didn't come from nothing. And I expect to build that streaming platform and maybe have it running for 5 years before it makes its first million. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I get to 40 and it makes its first million and then it skyrockets. If it takes 10 years of just going around the world, enjoying the journey, structure, every day doing the same things, discipline, putting all my money back in when other people are having families and buying cars and houses, it doesn't matter. I'll have my discipline. I'll put everything in place. I'll get to 40, be a multi-fucking billionaire and be like, achieved everything I wanted to achieve. The journey was beautiful. At least I'm not some little toe-ragged prick that just sat there and did nothing for his whole life. Okay? I don't even know what that means. I've heard somebody say it before. I hope it's not a racist term. I don't think it is. But yeah, people have just no discipline. People have no patience. People just sit there and just say that they're gonna do something. People like this, just write it down what you're gonna do. Just wake up in the morning, even when you feel like shit, and just do that one thing that you know you should do. Momentum will build. You can do the next thing, the next thing. It honestly is this: one foot in front of the other. If you're trying to be a fitness model, just wake up in the morning. Oh, I don't feel like training today. Okay, is that because your body's sore or is it because you're ill-disciplined? Well, I've got to be honest with you. My body feels fine. I could train today. I just don't really want to. Okay, well, go for a 5-minute jog. See how you feel afterwards. Come back. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit more disciplined now. Or go and pick up the heaviest shit. Just go to the gym. Just show up. Just show up. Just say to yourself, I'm just going to drive to the gym. I'm going to walk in and I am going to sit on a bench press. I'm going to come home. Don't have to do anything. Because once you're there, you'll go, I might as well lift. Okay, so you start lifting, you do one set and you go, okay, testosterone's building. I feel pretty good actually. Right, let's go. You end up doing a whole workout. Like this is where it stems from. It's just beating your brain and just tricking it and just saying, I'm going to go there. I'm just going to show up. Like they say, 90% of success is showing up. It's because once you show up, you start doing shit. It's like when you go, I'm ill, I can't go to work today. If somebody goes, oh, come on, just like it's Friday, you might as well, you haven't got any more, the boss might fire you. And then they go, oh, go on then, I'll go in. Once you've showered, got ready, whatever, and you get in the office, somebody goes, how do you feel? And you go, all right, actually. Yeah, I felt a lot worse when I was at home, in bed, not showered, not having eaten, depressed. Yeah, well, of course you were. Like, of course you were demotivated, sat in the sack. Do you know what I mean? With the gown on. Like, just, as men, we just need to get up. Be disciplined. Just get up, show up, bang out the same things every day, patiently for 10 years. Don't expect any results. Be patient because we have time on our side. We can get to 45 years old and finally make it and have an unbelievable life off the back of that. We have that option. You can have like 40 years of doing whatever you want for the rest of your life. 45 to 85 and then you die. Whatever. That's 90. 45 to 90, 45 years, whatever. Or did I say 40? I think I said 45. Okay, so 45 years. So so what you've just lived, again, mirrored, but, you've got all the money and time and freedom in the world. You can do that. We just need to be willing to make that discipline, patient sacrifice. But nobody wants to get rich slowly. That's the problem. Nobody wants to get in shape slowly. Everyone wants to do a dirty bulk rather than do a clean bulk and then a miniature cut. Because a clean bulk might take an extra 2 years. Whereas a dirty bulk might be 6 months. I'm jacked. I look massive. But fuck, I've got so much extra body fat, it kind of means nothing. Like, nobody wants to do that disciplined hard work day after day, day after day, day after day. It's tough. It's very tough, but that's why it gets the results. It's very easy to know about. It's very easy to think about. But nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do anything about it. And it's just the two things that men need to be successful in any area or multiple areas. Discipline and patience. Show up, do the same things every day for 10 years. Don't expect any results. Be humble. Be grateful that you have the opportunity to even do it. And you're not in a war-torn country. It's very easy, but nobody wants to do it. But everyone keeps asking the secret to success or, what... With the new year coming up, what's the plan to get it? There is no plan. There is no plan for 2021. The plan for 2021 is what I was doing in 2017, which is just carry on. Just continue. My plan for 2021 is 2030. That's my plan for 2021 is 2030. I'm focused on 2030 and where I'm going to be there. Okay? I'll be like 37, 38, okay? It's the male prime. I'm not worried. It's 10 years, discipline, patience, whatever. And then when people see you start getting results, they're like, how's he doing it? Chris, what's the secret to success? The secret to success is the videos every day. Like you're seeing in front of your eyes the secret to success. Discipline, daily videos. My dad currently has stage 4 cancer. I find a way to make a video. Some days I wake up, I don't feel great. I want to take a day off. I feel like, oh shit, it's not great, is it? We're COVID, we're locked down, the weather's shit, my dad's ill. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to hit the gym, I'm going to make a video. Then I'm going to get on my day. You've got to deal with these problems by doing something to counteract them. You've got to build some momentum. You've got to find the light in the abundance of darkness. I know it sounds like some Tony Robbins cliches, but it's the only way to do it, guys. There is no secret to success. I hate websites like that, I can't remember the website. I can't remember what it's called now. But it's something to success. I hope it's not secret. Addicted to success. The guy Joel seems okay, right? From what I've seen. I don't know him. I've seen videos. But that sort of shit where people are writing blogs and saying the secret to success is... The people who read that sort of stuff or who want to see articles like that, oh, did you hear that secret to success is to do 9 spins on your head? Like, they like to hear this shit because they think it provides optimism. It provides hope. It's the same reason a lot of people follow religion without actually understanding any of it or reading any of the books. They just like to believe that there's something out there guiding them because they don't want to take control of their own life. At some point, you need to go, okay, I'm going to take control of this. I'm going to be disciplined. It's up to me. If I do something from today until 2030 and I do it every day and I'm disciplined about it, I don't cut corners on this, I'm going to be exactly where I need to be. Everybody knows this. Every man knows this. See, it's different for women, okay? Because if they did that, they'd get to maybe 30, 35, and then the looks have faded and they won't be able to get the goals that they wanted to get, which was the perfect husband and kids, etc. They might not be wanted by who they wanted. It's different. That's why I say men only need discipline and patience, because we can just sacrifice 10 years of our life, come out the other side, and still be super young and desirable and attractive to women and have everything we've wanted to have, and then go and have a full life off the back of that. We have that option. But nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it. And I want everybody who's watching this video to sit tonight and think about how ill-disciplined they've been in the last few years, and not blame like, oh, last week I had to pay £1,000 for this bill. That's why I'm poor. It's like, no, for the last 10 years, you've sat on your ass every night. You've come back from work and you've been like, I'm tired. Yeah, so was I. And I stayed up till 2, 3 in the morning and then got back up at 5 and cleaned up the dog shit off the floor, and went to the gym even though I was tired. My eyes are hanging down here. I don't look my best, but I'm doing what I can, just to drive this forward as much as possible. Nobody wants to do it. Just sit down on your own tonight and just write down. Just look at your life. Just structure it. You look at the average 9-to-5 worker. Coming to work at 9, have a chat with everybody. I've got to make a cup of tea. Hang on, got to get a cup of tea. So they go and make a cup of tea, slurp away, sat at their desk, they check news. Everybody checks news. What's going on in the world? What's the weather? Ooh, I wonder what that is. Oh, let me check my emails. Read. It's coming up 10 o'clock, right? Just finished a cup of tea. They start thinking about lunch. A little break, sorry. They sit there, it comes up to around about, they do half an hour of real work, comes up to about 10:30, 11-ish, maybe they've done an hour of work. I'm feeling a little bit peckish. I'm going to have a quick snack, okay? Have a quick snack. Oh, I need to fill up my tea again. By this time it's coming up to 12. Maybe they do a solid hour from 12 to 1, and then they're like, right, lunch. So they've done 2 hours of work, okay? And then after lunch, right, I need the toilet. Need to go to the toilet. So this is like 15 minutes for the average man, okay? You go and take a shit and piss, whatever. Wash your hands. You milk it. We all do, You're there for like extra 2 minutes. You wouldn't do this at home. Then they're like, okay, I'm going to grab another tea because I'm going back to my desk now. It's a solid afternoon of work. So they sit down at their desk. It's like 2 o'clock at this point, 2:15. Okay, let's do some work. Let's check. Right, let's log in. Bam, bam, bam. Let's go. Okay, solid hour. Let's go. 3. They get to 3 and they start going, start thinking about other things. What's going on this weekend? What's my friends doing? I haven't checked my phone all day. Oh, hey, just reply to a few texts, walk up to the water cooler or stretch my legs quick, just walk around the office. They fake that they need the toilet, go and waste more time. I'm going to go and chat with so-and-so, wonder what they're up to. Should we organise a meeting downstairs? Like, there's all this shit, right? So you're in a 9-to-5 job. You're supposed to have 8 hours in the day to work. Most people do 3. Most people do 3 hours of work when they're in the office. That's the lack of discipline that I want you to write down tonight and look at your own life, and you pretend that you've had a whole day. Did you do 12 hours today on your passion, your fitness. Now, it doesn't have to mean you're in the gym for 12 hours a day. You could be researching, reading books, writing things down, structuring, okay, learning from the greats, seeing what needs to happen next. You're doing 2 hours of training. You're dedicated to your eating, your meal preps, etc. That's what you need to do, okay? You know, reaching out to brands, can you sponsor me? That sort of shit. What do I need to get up to that level to be sponsored? Interviewing people. You know, I don't want whatever it takes to build up your fitness brand. But the average person will wake up, waste hours of time, shower, eat, etc. When you actually divide down a 12, what seems like a 12-hour day, you've actually done about 4 or 5 hours of work per day. And by having that discipline and that structure and being able to go hour to hour to hour to hour to hour, and to know that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do every day and do that for 10 years, that's where the patience comes in. But you do that for 10 years, it's done. It's over. You've won. You know, Dan Bilzerian, I know people don't like him, but he figured something out, okay? Like, whether he got his money from his dad, whatever, he said a lot of true things because he's been around successful people. But he said at some point, every man needs to put work in. Like, at some point, you could be 80 to 90, you put it in, you make it. You could be 10 to 30, you put it in, whatever. It doesn't matter when you do it. At some point, you're going to have to sacrifice and put some work in. He just said it's better to front load that shit. So it's better to do it from like 18 to 30, you know, and just front load all of that and then enjoy the rest of your life. You don't want to be like 40, 50 years old going, oh shit, I need to figure this out because you were ill-disciplined. Lack of discipline is very weak, very, very weak, you know, and then not having the patience and flopping between different businesses. Oh, this business doesn't work. You've been working on it for 6 months. Yeah, but it's never going to work. Next. Oh, we got a new business. I'm motivated again. So many people do this, just flop in between. Or I need a new job, need a new job, need a new job, need a new job. No, what you need is patience and discipline. You deploy. It's not nice. It's not nice. You might show up to a job you hate for 7, 8 years, okay, before you get the job that you want, and then you can fire forward. You might be running a business and, like, I like doing these videos, guys. I like designing the supplements and stuff. I like releasing all of this stuff. I enjoy it. My real passion is the stream platform, creating content, being in the field, directing. I love being a director. That's what I want to do. I can't do that off the bat. I know that I knew from the start I had to put in 10 years of grind doing this sort of stuff daily, which I will continue to do in the future in order to get to the point where I can be in, I think it's Lofton Islands, the football islands. There's a football pitch in the middle of the island, to be able to fly that drone over and get that perfect shot and then create a piece of content and put it out there and whatever. The coolest football pitches, you know, a lot of you have seen the stream platform, or go around the world and find all these Call of Duty places in real life. I knew I had to put in 10 years first to get to that position, to get the money, to get the platform, the system, everything in place to set it up perfectly, to then go and do my dream job. And that requires daily discipline and patience. Anybody who has that is going to win. The 90% of people who are just feeding off these videos and just receiving it as motivation and then using it as optimism to make themselves feel better about, oh, it'll be fine. I'm 10 years off 35, the male advantage. I'll be fine. It means I can put my feet up for 2. Oh, I'm miles away. Chris said I'll be fine when I'm 35, male advantage. Everything's going to get better. Yeah, if you work. That's the point that everybody misses. If you work.